now audible on stream. Welcome in, everybody. Hello,
Yay.
hello. I'm very late. I apologize. But we are here and we are ready to rock.
Hi.
The amp.
Hello,
Hi.
Soji Sports Chat. I'm here to cause chaos, even though I'm sick as a dog.
Hello, chat. I can happily say Operation Ambush the Capital has been successful.
Indeed, it was. I was
This
very
motherfucker didn't even know he was
surprised
here
to.
until he came in.
I was very surprised to open my Discord up to find that my VC was already populated. That was really cool.
Yes,
What
it
do I
was an
Soji.
operation I put together.
I had
Good
I
lord.
had this dumbass idea. Right?
Uh huh.
To make a compilation of all the dumb shit I see across people's streams.
That actually would be pretty funny.
Well, it depends on whose stream because you might see a lot of it.
No, because like I'm almost always in Soji streams. Same with my boy Resurgence. Also with these, okay, well, I don't see much shit in Diesel streams. Because usually she's streaming iRacing and I don't have that yet.
Gary, I didn't look. I checked the general chat in the league server.
Yeah.
They were bitching again about the track temps.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
Dustin posted, "You asked and you well receive. It's just a little snow." He must have set track temps to the minimum.
Oh, I tried to convince him to do that. He was doing a test stream last night. I tried to convince him to do that while he was testing stuff. Just like, fuck it, set it to ice.
Yeah,
Let him complain.
who gives a shit? Why not, right?
No, you wanna know that?
It's gonna do like an actual ice race.
You wanna know something funny I wanna do? Right? I wanna go into ACC. Right?
Uh-huh.
And you know that one meme is just like, how can anybody hate the rain? And then in the next meme is just like, oh God, they're trying to drown me in this hole. I cannot see.
Pretty much.
I wanna
Lord.
go with the ACC, set it to light precipitation, and then edit it for it to be heavy precipitation. And then I slide off the track.
Well, they in iRacing when they first added the rain before Sebring, they had it set where it was just so heavy, and they finally had to turn down a lot of the settings just to where people could see.
Yeah.
Imagine you racing and then Hurricane Irene just decides to rear her ugly head.
You could just about have that.
Imagine you just driving and then whoosh, just a carpet of rain.
Well, they've done it. You know how like most games will just have a slightly wet dry line. They actually have a dry line and a wet line for iRacing. They modeled it from what a lot of people said. They modeled it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what it is, you have to basically wherever the apex or the racing line is at, you have to have your inside two tires on the racing line and your outside two tires on the off of the racing line, off of the rubber, and on the wet, like the pure wet tarmac with no rubber on it or minimal rubber, whatever's available.
Yeah.
Kind of an interesting situation for sure.
Oh, so you just have to do a half and half.
Pretty much, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
a simulator, so everything is focused on being as accurate to real life as possible, and that's the goal there in real life. You never see, like wet racing, you will very rarely see somebody running the preferred racing line in the wet, because the wet is where the rubber's into the track. It just gets too slick. I have experience with this in real life. Here in Ohio, there's a very famous drag strip called Dragway 42. It's in a tiny little podunk town called West Salem. At Dragway 42, every year on New Year's Day, which I may go and do this year with Andy the Lancer. I haven't decided yet. But I may
You may need to take some videos because I want to see that shit if you do.
I will. If I go, I'm taking my GoPro, and I'm going to take battery packs, chargers, everything. I'm going to try to live stream some runs from my phone and like live stream the event and my POV from it. Hey
Hell
Roy,
yeah.
yeah, had a great Christmas. I hope you did too. Thanks for stopping in to stream. It's good to see you, bud. But yeah, it's super fun. However, there's two things about Hangover Nationals. Because it's
What's up?
drag racing, it's a bit unique in the fact that it's January 1st in Ohio doing drag racing.
What's good, Smasher?
Hi, Smasher. How's it going, bud?
Drag racing. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, Smasher. Dragway 42 in West Salem. You know the track?
No.
You know the very famous picture of the Amish buggy with a jet engine on it going down a strip?
Nope.
Yes.
That's
How do you
Dragway.
not know that, you greasy motherfucker?
That's Dragway 42, left lane. I've run that before in Akiza of the Fierro back in the day. I've been privileged enough to drive both lanes left and right on that track multiple times. Also,
speaking-
Michiru, my old 240 drift missile, went down that track too on full drift suspension. And a
Speaking
welded
of
diff.
bullshit that happened at racetracks, so over here in Trinidad, we have the Frankie Boudram International Raceway in Wallowfield, right?
Yep.
My dad ended up on a TikTok.
Hell yeah.
Because what had happened was my dad is an ice cream man, and he was supposed to work at a racing event that day. So
I'll be right back.
Okay.
the lady who was making the TikTok, she stopped him specifically by accident, and she asked him how much it is for an ice lolly. No, at first she asked what type of ice creams he has, and my dad took this as an opportunity to be like, "Yes, it's innuendo time, bitch."
Yeah.
He said, "Okay, girl, I have soft thing, I have hard thing," and basically, any innuendo that he could make, he made it all in one sentence.
He done did it.
And while she was laughing, he said, "And if you want, you can get it long too."
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes, he
no.
did.
Wow.
And what makes it even worse is that they zoomed in on this bitch ass motherfucker's smile. Like
Yeah.
he looked at the camera and smiled, and they zoomed in on his face.
Anybody who didn't know would have thought he was doing it on purpose.
And, no,
That's funny.
he did do it on purpose. That's my father. That's the nigga that brought me into this world. Okay, where do you think I get it from?
Fair enough.
And he adores me. Like, I am very much the adored daughter-in-law.
That's funny.
Just like how her dad loves me, my dad loves her.
Very much.
Oh, that's funny.
Also, I'm about to hit your motherfuckers with nostalgia. Do any of y'all remember the Christmas special, Olive the Other Reindeer?
No.
No.
That might have been a local thing to you,
Boy, that
Hez.
seems so sad.
I've never
I'm
even
sad.
heard of that.
I'm
Oh
sad.
my god, we're. And once again, I am the second oldest, and I feel even older.
I'm sad.
I mean, I don't think it's an age thing necessarily, Metals, because most of the Christmas specials I grew up with are from the 70s. That's just not one I ever ran across.
Oh, I don't have a Christmas.
I'm sad.
It's
What
okay,
the
babe.
fuck?
It's okay. We can be sad together.
What the fuck?
I know. I know.
No, that shit was my childhood. I'm over here just like
know.
my brother. Okay, my sister would probably remember it because she was born the year before they started showing it on local channels. We didn't have cable at the time, but it would always show on the local channels.
Huh.
My sister might remember it because she was born the year that the final run of all of the other reindeer was going to be shown on any of my country's local channels.
Roa, I don't know how they got that name for that emote to go through, but that is hilarious.
What's the name of the emote?
Duck ass. I'm amazed Twitch lets that fly, but that's hilarious. Oh shit, I just closed my chat. Whoops. I'm stupid. There you go, I got it back. That is funny. What the fuck? Alright, Smasher, you running with us tonight?
Wait, what are y'all gonna be playing?
Forza
They're
Horizon
playing
5.
Forza 5.
Hezzy, if you want a spot, you're in.
Fuck me sideways and call me a bitch. I don't know if I'll be able to play because of Nvidia being a cunt the past few days.
If you
Maybe
want to
it'll be
try,
better.
you're more than
Go
welcome
for
to
it,
try.
Blood
I've-
Dragon is here. Go
we got
for it, babe.
we got 4 spots in the convoy left, so if you want one, it's all yours.
I'm literally loading up the Crew Motorfest right now because I haven't been. You want to know how bad it is with the internet here, Soji?
Sure, fire away.
I just started the game, right?
Uh-huh.
And for the past 3 days, I haven't been able to get to the Made in Japan playlist.
Oof.
Because the internet here is so booty cheats that every time I open up a playlist, it would run for a few minutes and then just shit the bed.
That is unfortunate.
And I don't know if this is on my side because I have the Ethernet plugged in, or if it's on Nvidia's side because they're reworking a few things.
I would assume
But-
it's because you're on a tiny little island in the Caribbean and not on a major continent.
It seems like they just don't give a shit about the people in the smaller continents. Like they have servers in the US, they have servers in Central America, which is Mexico.
But none more towards South America.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You kind of got
Yeah.
hosed
'Cause, like,
there.
If they had any data centers in places like Brazil, because Brazil is the largest country in South America, they could easily put a data center in Brazil. Brazil is right underneath me.
Especially as big of a country as Brazil is. I'm surprised
Yeah.
they don't.
You could slap so many data centers in Brazil. You could put one in Sao Paulo. You could put one in Rio de Janeiro. You could put one in freaking. I was about to say Bogota, but Bogota is in Colombia.
I am very grateful for, like, especially for me, because I do iRacing. The like Eastern Seaboard Center for iRacing servers are located right here in East Ohio, and I'm like, they're inside.
Why would? Oh,
You want to know what makes it even worse?
I don't know exactly where they're at, but they always, if you look up, you like look where the server's located, it comes up and it says USNE or US Ohio NE, and I'm like,
Yeah.
or does it say just Ohio E? I can't remember if
Well,
it's
You want to
northeast
know
or
what makes
east,
it even worse, Soji?
but their server
the-
farm
okay.
is somewhere here in Ohio in the eastern side of the state.
It used to
makes it
be
even-
Miami.
Miami,
No,
Ohio.
what makes it even worse for me with the
That's-
data centers in NVIDIA, right? The 3 best data centers that I could use are, as I said, the ones in Southeast USA, which is located in Miami, Florida,
Oof.
Central America, which is most likely in Mexico,
Oof.
or the
Yeah,
west of Europe,
Oof.
which is
Yeah.
most likely the UK.
Yeah, rip. That's unfortunate.
Because
Yeah,
if I go
the-
anywhere else, I am not going to get jack shit. Why am I all the way in the Atlantic and they're showing me shit from Japan?
No idea.
Nope.
I need heavier wheels.
Don't get me wrong, Japan, I love you. You are one of my favorite countries to go to, even though you guys are strict as fuck. But this is a huge but not bigger than Metals' butt. I do not need to see your data centers while I'm all the way over here on the west.
I love. Just casually slip that one in there. Oh shit.
Listen, you will quickly learn that I am the king of casually just slipping random anecdotes into my sentences.
I think there was a Family Guy bit about that where Peter says something about it. He's like, all right, guys, according to my hot piece of ass wife, and I think it's Quagmire's like, weird time to brag about that, but okay.
I mean, I would probably do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. I'm like, the fuck?
Bro, my fiance is right here.
Oh no, I just
I
thought
am not going to,
that was
No, I
just
know.
not one
I'm-
way I was expecting that to go in conversation.
I'm just not going to pass up a chance to compliment Metal. Metals will be complimented on anything as long as I can, which includes her ass.
And now, kids in the audience, this is what we call a smart man and a healthy relationship. 90% of the world, I don't think, knows what that is anymore. So start taking notes, class.
Also, 90% of the world don't know how to keep a long distance relationship going.
Rose in my chat says Japan slander. He keeps-
You know what? Yeah! Yes, motherfucker, Japan slander.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Not really. Not really. Japanese people, I love you. Y'all are amazing. Y'all give me some of my favorite things to watch on the internet.
Oh boy, I got an ad.
Both safe for work and not safe for work. I have to add that in.
Yes, I am. Ever since the loss of HH, I am very familiar with a particular dude who is fluent in a particular genre. We'll say. It's
Yeah.
a very
Oh,
good.
what? We can't outright come and say it?
I don't know if you can or not. I don't feel like testing the waters because Twitch doesn't have much of a sense of humor about that.
I tested the waters with the N-bomb and it was fine. I don't want to test the waters with the H-bomb, okay?
But you can also do that because I can't test the waters with the N bomb at all. I don't have that pass.
I can
You
test
can do
the
that,
waters
I
with the N-bomb
can't.
because I have the skin color to do it.
Exactly. You've got
Yeah.
that permission.
Yeah.
No.
I can't do
Smasher.
it either, so.
Exactly.
Not
Smasher,
either.
do you want in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Please
it!
wait.
You can go ahead and just join my convoy if
dear
you want.
God.
It should be a joinable game.
Ball!
Okay.
Oh, okay.
As soon as my game loads in.
But yeah, freaking, I am completely happy. I am completely happy, unless Diesel is involved, with being the token black person in the group.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
As I said, unless Diesel is involved.
Well, then there's more than one. Then there's more than one black person involved, so that wouldn't make you a token at that point, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. It would still be a token. It's just the token black people of the group.
I mean, I guess I never really thought of it that way. I always kind of
The
assumed it
token
had to be a
stops at
single
3.
person
The
for that to
token
work.
stops at 3. The token stops at 3 because once Brew gets involved, then it's just crowd.
Fair enough then.
Brew, I don't know if you're in here. I love you.
I don't think Brew knows much about me or my streaming. Diesel knows me better, but like I'm not super. I'm friends with them, but I'm not like super close with either of them. We're more acquaintances than anything.
What
Bro,
the heck?
I'm just trying to cover my bases. I don't want Brew to randomly pop up in your stream and just be like, Hezzy's talking shit about me. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I don't think you have to worry about that. I don't think Brew knows. I don't think Brew follows this channel, so if she does, I've never seen her pop up on any of my feeds.
mother string Duffy cunt. Ah.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're starting with the trial. It is A class BMW M Sport versus Audi RS.
I'm gonna cry. One of my teeth isn't in the best of shape, and I just accidentally bit down on it.
Ooh. As,
I
some,
know.
Fun.
as somebody who has had 2 root canals in the last 13 months,
God
I sympathize with you. That fucking sucks. Yeah, that's fucking rough, dude. I
swear
to
to
this day I can feel the pain of those 2 necrotic teeth I had to have root canaled. I can feel
If I
the
still-
exact nerves in my head where they are and where they trace. They don't hurt, but I know exactly where they are, and I can feel exactly where that pain was. That is,
Oh, the phantom pain.
fuck that. Well, it's like you have that memory. You always remember what it feels like to hurt something, and that pain you never forget what that is. I mean, that is
Wait, don't they
agonizing.
put anesthesia on you to get when you get a root canal?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, they do.
My problem is I have a bad reaction to it. Works great. I don't feel a fucking thing the whole time. They send me out the door. I feel great. About an hour after the root canal,
God damn
the numbing
You're
agent. They don't,
worshiping the you're worshiping the porcelain throne.
no, actually, not that. I don't get sick. What happens is they numb me up. They don't like put me under anesthetic, but they numb me up using those like Novocaine or whatever it is. There's another one they use. It's not Novocaine for this. They numb me up. They numb me up, and I feel great. An hour after the procedure, it starts to wear off, which that's fine. That's normal. Except whatever it is that they use reacts badly with my system, and it actually causes me more pain to the point where it's actually worse than the tooth was everywhere they injected me. I mean, it is to the point, depending on how much they have to use, the first time it was bad, and I was writhing on my bed in pain for probably an hour. The second time I had to go back to work after I got it done, and I was seriously leaned up against the garage door, looking at the car in my bay, and there were 4 of them. I had quadruple vision, things going like visionette around the edges, like you see in the movies. That's exactly what I saw through my vision. I'm going, I am straight up about to black out right now in the middle of this shop. Like,
Ruby's just over here like, why are there 4 S14s in my bay?
Seriously, I was sitting there and I'm like, holy shit, I'm gonna pass out. Like, I can't this hurts worse than the tooth did. What the fuck? And that lasts for maybe anywhere. I honestly don't know exactly how long it lasts because everything gets to be a bit hazy then. Somewhere between about 5 and 15 minutes that lasts, and it's just about the time where I think I'm gonna black out. Relief. And that it immediately gives me this big sigh of like, oh God, there went a lot of it. That's better. That's better. And over the course of the next 6 hours, it peters off, and then I just have a sore jaw for the next couple days, and I'm fine after that. I don't know what that reaction is, but nobody in my family has that reaction. My mom just had one done last week. She's fine. My dad's had tens of root canals. He's fine.
Let me tell you something, Soji. When I get sick, right?
Uh-huh.
I have somewhat of a similar reaction to you, as you. Where any part of my body that's either damaged or sick becomes infinitely more painful.
That's pretty normal, I think. 'Cause, I mean, your body's fighting off stuff, and it cranks the temperature up, which makes it makes it hard for the rest of your body to survive because it's literally trying to burn out the bad out of your system.
No, I'm literally talking about whatever minor injuries that I've sustained. Right?
Oh, like that. That's different. Okay.
Because like I have minor injuries in both my legs, my right arm, and my neck. And
Flares
my
those up
right
real
arm,
bad.
Remember when I told you I fucked up my right shoulder?
Yeah.
I'm feeling sick again. My right shoulder wants to fucking shoot me in the head.
That sucks.
And I have phantom pains from when I used to do rugby, of when I shattered my right ankle because I got tackled too hard.
Ugh.
And landed on it badly when I hit the ground. That's also in pain. And I do have another minor injury on my left shin from when I was playing football, aka soccer for the Americans. I don't know why you'll call hand egg football when you run around with it in your hands. Anyway, when I was playing football, I swung my foot and somebody else swung their foot at the exact same time and both of our shins collided. He had shin pads. I didn't.
Ugh.
Good.
And that's
Yeah.
also in pain.
And puke at the thought of that one.
And as I told most people, I nearly passed out 3 times in work today.
Yeah, that's not good.
I sound fine, motherfucker. I am not fine.
Yeah, don't.
You do not want to know how many times I've had to run to the bathroom, and I haven't even eaten anything spicy.
Yeesh. You know what makes me wonder if you don't have what's going around up here in the States, because it seems like just about everybody in the U.S. right now has a stomach bug. I got it back the weekend after after that big 14-hour stream I did. The next morning, I woke up and I could not get more than 20 feet away from my toilet because it was about every 30 minutes. I had 30 seconds to get to the toilet or I needed new pants.
I'm sorry, but now just imagining the.
That's kind of what it was. It was about that anxiety-inducing. I wouldn't put on anything more than gym shorts because if I had to drop trow, I had 30 seconds to get it done or there was going to be a problem.
Now I'm thinking about it, just like a fucking timer pops up over Soji's head, and that's the song that plays as he runs to the bathroom.
This is why you get Tom.
Okay. Let's play a game here called What Would Happen If I Went Out to Get Medicine? Because I tried this. I was timing it, and it was anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes between bathroom breaks. The nearest store is approximately 12 minutes away from me that would sell medication.
After that, I would say get a Tums after you deal with the problem.
Well, that's
So
the
if it
thing.
happens again,
Well, that's the thing is I don't have any Tums here. I have at minimum I have a 10-minute window before I have 30 seconds to run. The nearest store is 12 minutes away. So what happens when I go, get in the car, ride down the bumpy road, churning all my insides up, which is certainly not going to help this problem, and my
And if you
underwear
really
taps
think
me on the
about it,
shoulder
you
and
also
says
have to-
run as I'm sitting at a red light. I'm
And
not
then
cleaning
if you
that
really-
out of my car.
And if you really think about it, you also have to take into consideration the amount of time it takes for you to, one, leave the house, close and lock the door, then walk to the car.
Yeah, and not granted, I park right outside my door, but even still, even if I get right up off if I have clothes ready, still takes a minute or so to get dressed, a minute or so to get your shoes on, a minute or so to grab your keys, get out the door. By the time I sit my butt down in that seat, I am potentially halfway to shitting myself. It's like, I can't get out of the house. Sunday, I finally got it to where there was about an hour break consistently 4 times in a row. And I went, okay. And I did that. I seriously had clothes in the bathroom. I was wearing gym shorts, dropped trout, took care of business, stepped out of my gym shorts into my jeans, bang, straight down to the store, grabbed like 3 6-packs of Gatorade, a thing of anti-diarrheals, straight to the register, straight back home. And I'm like, holy shit, I just made it. And it was like, you would talk, that sucked is what it did. I don't ever want to have that.
Because, like, Soji, you want to know something funny?
Sure.
I have such a distrust for public toilets because of how nasty public toilets tend to be that I have mastered holding that shit in until I can't no more.
Believe me, I am very good. Okay, I drove from Dallas, Texas to White House, Tennessee. 14 hours of driving, 1 stop, no bathroom breaks. Drove that whole
right?
stretch that way. Put almost 900 miles on in 1 day with no bathroom breaks. I know about holding it.
Let me tell you something,
And I'm here to
right?
tell you, whatever that stomach bug was, you ain't holding that.
After I got back home from work, like I had just hopped out the taxi at the taxi stand in my hometown. I saw one of the people who graduated the academy with me, but I was like, I need to shit. but I also want to talk to him. So for the 15 minutes for the 30 minutes I stood there talking to him, I held that shit in. And then it's another 30 minutes walk from my hometown to my house.
Damn.
I held it in. And I had to hold it in more because my mom wanted to talk to me about how I was feeling. Which, granted, like shit. I still feel like shit. The only reason I'm talking right now is because I'm trying to keep myself from, not feeling depressed.
The first day back to work after I had that bug, because I had it over the weekend and I had to go back to work on Monday, I walked in after test driving the car, and I tossed him the keys, and I'm like beelining it for the bathroom. I tossed him the keys. He's like, "How'd that do?" I said, "Good." He said, "You okay?" I said, "We'll be in 5 minutes." He says, "Can't stop?" But nope, not gonna risk it. Straight to the bathroom. I got about 5-10 minutes later, I came out the bathroom, he went, "You good?" I said, "Yep, I told you what I had over the weekend." I said, "I wasn't sure." I said, "And if you know me," I said, "you know I am not a gambler." He went, "No, that you are not." He said, "Honestly, you're at
Let's
work
go
right now.
gambling."
Please don't."
Let's go gambling. Instantly shits himself. Ah, dang it.
That's exactly what it would be. Speaking of gambling, we'll see if I hit it rich. The Mega Millions jackpot is now $1.15 billion with a B. So I stopped by the C-store this morning and bought myself a ticket. So
Nice. Also, I shit you not, Soji. As I got home, my mom talked to me for another 15 minutes. So I was holding that in for an hour and 15 minutes.
yeesh.
Then I had to go into my bedroom and take off my shirt, my work shirt, because I have trust issues with doing business in my work shirt.
Fair
My
enough.
work pants are fine because those need to be washed soon. But my work shirt, I got that clean this morning.
Fair enough. You guys ready to
So
go on the trial? Or
After
Yeah.
an hour
Yeah, I'm
and
ready.
30
I'm ready to
minutes-
roll.
Yeah, I'm dead too.
go starting it up?
After an hour and 30 minutes, that's when I finally went to the bathroom.
Yeesh. Yeah, no, there ain't no way.
I am a scary individual. To both my friends and myself.
Super fast lobby, guys. 2, 1, live.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
Yep, it had 6 seconds when we joined it, which worked out good.
On my neck.
Anybody says that way, all I can ever hear is that. I forget what fucking movie it was a talking baseball rolling down steps. My head, my butt, my head, my butt. I don't remember what fucking movie that was, but it was hilarious.
Oh, shit.
Hezzy, are
Wasn't
there
that
super
Great
loud
Costa?
crickets in the background right now for you?
No, that's my brother watching a TikTok.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I keep hearing crickets now and then, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Hang on.
I don't care. I'm like, I hear it, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh, what
TikTok
the
has been
hell?
closed.
The BMW 850 CSI. Oh, I know what I'm running. I know what I'm running. Y'all
What,
get
the
ready
Weird
for.
because not
Ew.
the 850 CSI is eligible, which is
So
not
easy.
a M
So
series.
It's not an M series, which is weird.
Let me tell you about the first time I started FH5 on my Series X. Because normally I expect the load times to be like a minute, 2 minutes.
Yeah, how do you like
A
your
little more?
8-second load times now?
Yeah, 8 seconds. It threw me off so bad. Like, what
Dude,
the fuck?
I remember when I upgraded because I still have my Xbox One sitting here. I still have my 360. I have the 360, the One, and the Series X. The Series X's speeds blew me away. It takes longer. I wait for people to join my lobby, not to join the lobby, which is insane to me. Oh, and by the way, are any of you familiar with the concept of G effect?
No.
Or maybe the Grip Runners?
Oh, yeah.
Or a man by the name of Ray Krieger?
Yes,
Yeah?
I remember him. Speed Pro Street.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, yeah. Look what I'm driving, Hezzy.
Hang on.
You get to see it's going to be on my screen the whole time, so.
That's awesome.
It's none other than the Grip Runner's own leader, the BMW M3 2008 E92 of Ray
I was about to
Krieger.
say, if you went the Need for Speed road and said 2008 BMW M3 Coupe, I was going to smack you.
No, not Most Wanted.
Oh, oh,
No, Need for Speed Heat. Instead of them calling it the BMW M3 E92, they call it the 2008 BMW M3 Coupe.
Oh no, that's stupid.
oh shit. And then
And I
pump
just
in the
look like-
wall.
Mother, that is an E92. Put some respect on its name. It's the only M3 that came with a V8 as standard.
It's iconic enough that the engine swap for this this engine is swappable for this car. You can act well like
Yeah,
you can get this engine in other BMW cars.
They even did it in Need for Speed Shift, where if you wanted to engine swap in the game, you could get the swap from either the M6 or the M3 E92.
Yeah, because it's the V10 or the V8. Or no, wait, the V10 was in the M5.
Yeah.
The V12 was in the M6.
Correct.
No, people shit on the M6 so much. I'm just like, hush your stink mode. This looks beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie, BMWs are a cool car concept. I love driving them. I will never own a BMW in real life. They
I would
are
probably own like an E36 or something.
They are one of the most difficult vehicles I have ever tried to work on in my life, and I will never touch them or an Audi or Volkswagen product ever in my life. I will never own one or try to work on them again. It is just atrocious trying to work on them. I hate them.
Yeah.
I had a Volvo in the
You've
shop
been-
today, XC90, 4.4 liter V8 all-wheel drive. I seriously, it was just there for an oil leak and a suspension knock. I had to send it away to a different shop because I don't have the tech equipment or information. I couldn't even get a control arm for the stupid thing. Could not get the
Ow.
part to fix it.
Oh my god.
And that's, mind you, that's what I could find wrong with it. That wasn't her problem. Car drove all sorts of fucky. I thought the front end was coming out of it. Could not for the life of me figure out what was wrong with it. I sent her away to a place that has an alignment rack so she can get it checked more thoroughly.
You know what? I will say one thing, Soji.
Yeah.
What?
The only reason I would go to Ohio, the only damn reason I would even think of possibly moving to Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah,
is your
we're
reason?
waiting.
What's the reason?
Is if Hezzy could work at your garage.
I hate to disappoint you. I am looking at a career change. I'm getting out of the automotive industry.
I see.
Yeah, I've already talked to my dad about it, and I have been looking for a job for a little while now. You know what I would do? I would work on cars if I could work on. Okay, if there was a customs market around here where I could do fun custom work to cars, I would. The problem therein lies. Oh, hey, Daniel Smasher, I'm gonna punch the hole. Follow it through, okay?
Okay.
Go wide through the roundabout and blast through the guardrails.
Oh, oh,
I'm
well, I spun out.
And everybody just decided to fucking not use their brakes there and drive like assholes, so... Not really sure what the plan was there by our teammates, but apparently it was don't turn and don't brake. So that makes sense. But yeah, if I could run a custom shop and like build cool tuner cars and muscle cars and shit, I would. I would absolutely do that. I think that would be fun. The problem is that I don't want to work on new cars because they're too techy and ridiculous for their own good. I don't want to work on
Well, oh my God.
yeah, what the fuck was that? I don't want to work on any of the like normal, just boring passenger vehicles and stuff. I don't want to put, I don't want to put a fart can on your Civic, high school kid. That's not what I'm interested in.
No, here, I have an idea, right? Because
Yeah.
I want to do body kits,
Yeah.
and I actively practice designing body kits on commuter cars.
Now-
If they want to put a fart can on their Civic, they have to get a body kit from me.
Well, that would.
If they can't afford it, no fart can.
Well,
Fuck you.
I wouldn't mind like doing cool stuff to
Oh,
commuter
AI,
cars.
why did you do that?
But I don't want to just work on, and the problem is, I live in the middle of nowhere, Ohio, where the only custom thing people want to do is put stupid big chrome wheels on their lifted diesel pickup trucks and put angry eye grills on their Jeep Wranglers. And I'm like, I'm not interested in this. I want to build cool shit, not the same Jeep 1987 times over. Every Jeep Wrangler is exactly the same.
Oh,
They're
you're right,
boring,
Toby.
they're slow, and they all have the exact same 8 mods. And that irritates the fuck out of me. And that's all I would ever get to do as a custom shop around here. We've had customs and restoration shops in my town before, and every single one of them flopped. Badly.
I feel like if you move to
Tires.
Pennsylvania, once I got there, we could open like a custom shop or some shit, and just start swapping V8s into Jeeps and making them faster.
Honestly, do you know how you make a really good Jeep? You build one that was made in 1987. Any Jeep that doesn't have a 318 Chrysler in it, or at least a 4-liter straight six, ain't worth the time. They are not good enough Jeeps. They all run minivan engines. It's like, I hate the Jeep Wrangler. I really hate it with a passion because it's so overused and cliche, and it pisses me off a bit.
There's this one guy I watch on TikTok, right? Every time he sees a car that has the word Jeep on it, but it doesn't look like a conventional Jeep, he sounds southern. He sounds southern, so you know this is about to be good. He just yells, "You ain't no Jeep!"
Well, okay. Here's the difference. This is where I'm going to get on my soapbox here for a minute, as if I haven't been already.
Uh-oh.
The Jeep, the Willys Jeep, the original Jeep built for the military that is like what made Jeep iconic, was designed to be dropped out of a plane and floated to the ground in pieces in a box and assembled by a team of army men in a matter of minutes. There were maybe 7 wires in the whole car. You got a basic 4-cylinder gasoline engine and 4 seats that barely qualified as that. I've had lawn chairs that were more comfortable than that. But it wasn't designed to be comfortable, luxurious, technologically innovative. You know what it was designed to be? A big metal chunk of steel with a motor and wheels on it to go from A to B and be tough as fucking nails doing it. Now, let's fast forward to 1960s. Chrysler's doing great. They make cool muscle cars. Let's fast forward to the 1970s. Ooh, that gas crisis really hit Chrysler hard. They're about to go under. They're going out of business. Oh, but thank God they made the K-Car, a boring little square box on wheels that is simple and tough as nails and works. Holy shit, Chrysler saved. The 90s come around. Chrysler decides, hey, we should make nicer cars. Immediately they become unreliable again, and they have to get bailed out by Mercedes-Benz. And now the Germans get their hands on it and do all of their fucky electronic wizardry to it, and make Chrysler this weird clusterfuck of Americana and German engineering put together. Yeah, see,
Looking
that's...
at you, Stellantis.
Well, that's not even. I'm not even there yet. So Mercedes-Benz buys out Chrysler, and it's Daimler-Benz after that for a while. It's Daimler-Chrysler after that. Chrysler finally decides, hey, you know what? I think we're okay now that Mercedes has got us. Let's go buy Lamborghini. It's like, you idiots! You were just getting out of the hole, and you go back down the hole again. Mercedes, of course, sees this and tells them get the fuck out, which means they have no more funding. They have to sell Lamborghini. And they spend the next 10... Basically, what happens is that Dodge makes the Ram pickup. Plymouth has to imitate Daddy Dodge, so they decide we need to make a Plymouth truck. And that devolves into the PT Cruiser. They steal Chip Foose's design for the Hemisphere to make the Prowler for a couple of years, just to keep things interesting, and then basically just live off the Viper for the next 10 years until Stellantis buys them out, or Fiat buys them out, ruins them because now you've got Italians trying to fuck around with German electronics that were then fucked around by the American electronics, and then Stellantis just says, fuck it, we're buying half of the car companies in the world, and then their CEO walks off the job 3 months ago and they've lost $11.3 billion this year alone. That's why I fucking... Now, that's...
Wasn't the Stellantis CEO the guy who wanted every single one of their fleet to be electric?
I think so, yes. Now, that's just why I hate Mopar. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram are the 4 most useless brands in the world to me right now. Do you know how many vehicles Chrysler...
Leave the Charger out of this.
Now, look, I hate to say this, Hez. The Charger and the Challenger, the Hellcats, the Scat Packs, whatever, I do appreciate them keeping American muscle alive. They have one very critical flaw. Everybody has one now. When they first came out, they were cool. They were unique. They were different. I thought, hey, that new Challenger looks pretty rad. Now I see it, and it's like, oh, yep, that's the 27th Challenger I've seen today. And, yeah, it's another V6. And, yeah, now I'm bored.
And the funny thing is, half the time, it's always the black kids either buying the V6s or the V8s.
Oh, not to mention the problem with the theft for parting them out. They are the most stolen vehicle in America right now, anything with a Hellcat badge on it. And they are the dealerships, because they know people want these things so bad, they are using them as predatory lending and just taking advantage of people who don't know what they're getting into and getting 37% interest rate loans on this bullshit. It is straight up criminal that what they're doing to some of these people. It is... What I will say is that the Dodge Challenger and Charger has become the ubiquitous joke for heavy American vehicles bought by people with a low credit score. And it's sad that that's what it became, because it shouldn't be that way, but that's what happened to it, and it makes me sad. And then you've got the Jeep Wrangler. When you see a Jeep Wrangler, I can describe to you every Jeep Wrangler you have ever seen in your entire life. It's on a
white woman with a latte in the cup holder.
And that's who's always driving. Half the time, that's who's driving it. But the Jeep itself, it's usually got a 3-inch lift kit, 35-inch knobby tires, with blacked out wheels. It's got the Angry Eyes grill, the aftermarket metal front and rear bumpers with spots for fog lights or a light bar mounted to it, a winch that has never been plugged in or used a day in its life, the stupid exoskeleton roof windshield wraparound bracer with the light bar that's never been used, the KC daylighters on the fog light pillars next to each windshield post, also with the cover still on them, never been turned on a day in their life, the aftermarket turn signals and rear lights that are changed out and always have some kind of American flag or Renegade star in it. The off-road trail jack bolted to the spare tire on the back, also that's never been used a day in its life. And all of this so that they can drive it and park it at the mall with one tire up on a curb.
Meh.
That's my problem with Jeeps, because am I wrong in saying that that's pretty much every Jeep you've ever seen?
No, you're not. It's the same with Jeeps, Hummers, Escalades.
Yeah, well, I won't give that. Hummers, they don't usually modify them. They're usually stock. And it's like, okay, you know what? That's the way they came. I can't. You did nothing to it to make it that way. There was no attempt to be.
Exhibit H2.
H2. Now, okay, if you're talking H1s, but people don't really modify the H1s either. I mean, sure, you might have an Alpha, or they might add a.
Yeah, but the H2, since it was during around like that time, like the tuner culture.
No, I'm talking about the H3.
They don't modify
Oh,
that
nobody modifies H3s. Maybe they might put rims on it or something, but that's about it. But it's like nobody really fucks with the Hummers. Escalades,
for the electric Hummer.
You know what happens with Escalades? People decide that the stock 22-inch wheels aren't big enough. I should put 30s on this thing.
They put 24s.
Oh, I've seen them on 30s before, and it's ridiculous. Yeah. And it's like, you know what? But fine, whatever. Rim it up. I don't care. But you know what? At least they do. You'll see different.
Why do they need to have an SUV, right? Why must we have an SUV with tires thinner than my will to live?
Yeah, and it's like, but
use you
to I guess to each your own with the wheels. You want to put big blingy wheels on your car? At least they pick different wheels. Every fucking Jeep Wrangler has the same 3 fucking black 5-spoke wheel options. I swear to God, they all go down the assembly line and pick them off the same parts line. It's like, it's always the same 3 fucking wheel packages and tire kits. They're always on Nitto Terra Grappler tires. And the most they ever see of the wilderness is the median strip on the fucking interstate. That's why I hate Jeep Wranglers with a passion. And I will not...
Excuse me for a sex doji.
Go ahead. Sorry, my rant is over. I had to get that out of my system because they pissed me off.
No, she's mad at me because she's mad at me because I said that the tires are thinner than my will to live. It's a joke.
Hezzy, I think you just angered your dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
You've heard of the movie How to Train Your Dragon? This is how to not get murdered by your dragon. So far, he's not doing good.
Like, if I was in your situation, Soji, and I was seeing those 3 rims, the next guy that wanted with that combo, I would roast the daylights out of him. I would roast the ever-loving shit out of him.
I don't do the mods. That's the thing. We don't mod cars. We don't do aftermarket shit in my shop.
If I were to ever get myself a Jeep, which is going to be highly unlikely, but if I were to ever get myself a Jeep, Fuel Off-Road was going to be my biggest sponsor. I was going to be their first customer.
You know what I would have? There's only one Jeep I would have out there. I'm going to pull it up to make sure I get the specs on it right, because I have it in my head. I just want to make sure it's what I think it is.
You're not getting a Jeep unless it is military issue.
Now, I will say, Metals, there are a couple of good old Jeeps that you can get.
And babe, have you forgotten on Hoonigans This Is That Off-Road? There's a Jeep XJ.
See ya, Gary. Have a good night.
I have
Thanks
not
for hanging
forgotten, sweetheart, but I'm just saying.
There we go. Yes, that's what I want. 1986 Jeep CJ7 Renegade. That is a Jeep. Now, granted, is it a military issue from back in the day? No, but do you know what it does have that I really like about it? We're talking. Yeah. It comes with what I believe there's an optional i6, but it can come with a V8 in it, and I believe it's a 304 V8 from AMC. Still a good motor. 304, not bad. Had Dana axles underneath of it. Like, sure, it's not military, but you know what? That's still a tough as nails, rugged as hell Jeep that can go anywhere, do anything, and it's got like 7 wires in it and no computers.
Now that would be ideal.
That is a Jeep I would have. But you know what you can't do to it? You can't put the stupid aftermarket bumpers on it. You can't put the stupid Angry Eyes grill on it. You can't put the stupid exoskeleton and all the LED light bars on it. You know what I would do to this? I might put because the bumper on this is a little pathetic. I would probably put a slightly beefier front bumper on it that have a couple of tow hooks and a winch, so it is actually capable of being used. I would put I would put a top on it. That way I can use it in the wintertime as well. And the doors, make sure I had it sealed up pretty good. Make sure it's got a kick-ass heater in it. Put it on a nice, sharp-looking set of American Racing alloy wheels. And not mud terrain tires, but all-terrain tires. So it's capable for on- and off-road use as like a kind of just a good all-weather vehicle. Done.
Yeah.
And that way you do have a winch in case, okay, hey, I want to help tow somebody out. I want to help pull something or whatever. You've got a winch if you need it, or if you get stuck, you can get yourself unstuck if you're out in the snow or the mud or whatever. But it's actually a practical, useful vehicle. I drove a 2023 Jeep Wrangler the other day. It was a 4xe. It's not even a four-wheel drive. The front tires are electric motor driven. It's a hybrid. A Jeep Wrangler hybrid says this vehicle can go up to 36 inches deep in water. I'm thinking, that electric motor, 3 feet underwater. Yeah, right. I don't even want to take that thing into the fucking car wash because I'm afraid it's going to short out.
I don't even want to take it in 3-inch water.
Well, it's a Stellantis product. The first time it rains, it's going to short circuit half the electrical system, and you're going to... Do you know what the 7 slots in a Jeep grill stand for?
The 7 stages of depression?
No, but you're close.
7 deadly sins.
The original thing, Jeeps, if you ever look, have 7 slots in the grill. Back in the day, in the Army days and stuff, that stood for the 7 continents it could conquer. Today... The 7 slots in a Jeep grill stand for the amount of times you're going to visit the dealer in the first month of ownership.
I still like my saying of the 7 stages of depression.
I like 7 deadly sins.
That one's appropriate too, and yeah, it is. Those are all very accurate. It's also going to be the amount of attempts you're going to have to take to get Stellantis to take it back on the lemon law after you get rid of it.
Like, I will say the reason why...
Lemon law.
Lemon law, honey.
What the fuck is that?
So if you go to a dealership, they purposefully sell you a car.
Even if they unknowingly sell you a car.
Well, the reason it started, though, was because of the purposeful ones. Now it's been expanded to unknowingly, but at first it was for the deliberate ones where they sold you any type of vehicle that they knew.
Daniel Smasher.
But that
Horizon. It's Track Toys S1. We've got a Horizon tour if we want to go.
Horizon Track Toys.
Just Track Toys.
Alright.
Road racing. You guys in?
Yeah, why not?
Daniel. Okay, I'm starting it.
But yeah, if they did that, and you had trouble with the car, and you brought it back to them, and they were like, "Nah, there's nothing wrong. You must have done this. We didn't do this." Then you can come back on their asses, sue the pants off them, and they have to pay you back.
Indeed.
And give you
I can use this. I can use this.
It's what the lemon law is.
I can use this.
Indeed.
It is one thing now the dealerships fear the most besides the Carfax.
Well, at most dealerships, it's considered a real inconvenience. At Stellantis, it's called Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Stellantis has more lemon law vehicles than any other manufacturer by almost triple right now.
Also, hello, whoever joined.
It's Gary. He's back.
Yeah, Gary.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Gary.
Oh, yeah. my wired 360 controller died, and I had to install some stuff for my my DualShock controller, and I had to reboot.
By the way,
trying.
Gary, you know what I want to call you so badly?
Asshole.
No, King Gary. Hez knows why.
Oh yeah.
What's that? I'm sorry, Metals. I didn't hear that.
I want to call you King Gary so bad, and Hez knows why.
Most people that I know, tend to call me asshole for some reason.
No,
So.
because I called Gary from Hoonigan King Gary.
Nah.
I just call you teammate.
I call myself dipshit all the time.
Yeah, honestly, that's relatable.
You are not that. Stop putting yourself down. No.
Hey, no, my idea of that is if you can't laugh at yourself, you have no right to laugh at anybody else.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll
Don't
let
ask
it
why
fly.
this is a track toy.
Who brought the? Did you bring the NASCAR?
Yes, I did.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
not
Wait,
me.
wait, wait! I thought that was Smasher. The Smasher. What the fuck are you driving?
Hey, if I can actually get this shit to work,
Fast-
Oh, of course it's
Pretty
Mara. Of
fucking
course it's
cat.
Mara.
The Fast and Furious Impala? Really?
Let's go!
Yeah, this thing's a track toy.
God, we got a Maserati Gran Turismo, the Fast and Furious Impala, the Forsberg Racing stock car, a Lotus, a Ferrari, and then a Camaro ZL11LE. Have
Hey,
fun
the
with
only
your
thing
wheels,
I'm
Spin
missing-
Daniel.
Only thing you're missing is Kit.
I mean,
This
Kid
is
is
true.
on here, so.
We just don't have him in this lobby, though.
Wait, what?
Yeah, whoops. Alright, Knight Rider's in this game now. Got added with the Universal Movie Cars pack. Along with, like, well, it was
The
a
DeLorean.
DLC pack, and they're like, don't worry, we've added 5 DeLoreans to the game that already had a DeLorean. We're like, that's great. Can we please get something we requested now?
No.
I'm gonna read about that for a minute. Why the fuck did they make the 3 different versions of the DeLorean that were in the Back to the Future movies as separate cars?
Yeah, they're all. It's not like
They're
they're.
just in body kit presets.
Well, it's like they could have made one car and had different presets or like body kits. But no, they're all
Even
separate
better, even
individual like options of cars in this
Okay,
game.
even
It's
better.
weird.
Even better, take the DeLorean that's already in the game and add the
Oh.
Yeah, just add it to that.
that.
Just make it DLC body kits or something.
But no, they
trying
don't
to-
want to do that.
I'm trying to get away
Remember,
from you
Forza
guys.
is allergic to body kits.
This is true. Or any good-looking arrow that comes with their name on it.
What is that yellow one?
Well, this game is,
What is that?
is allergic to actually putting me in the Mexico house and keeps putting me on the fucking Hot Wheels track, and apparently that's messing up my ability to get online from Steam.
That's a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, because shit you not,
Yes.
right?
Drive down in front of me. Dude drops down in front of me in that old muscle car. Oh, is that you, Smasher?
Yeah.
Oh my,
Like,
what
here's
the
the thing,
fuck?
right, Soji?
You're in that old muscle car and you just parked it right in front of my ass and then basically were just like, yeah, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna hit the brakes now. I'm like, what the fuck?
I have good
You wanna know
brakes.
something, Soji?
What?
Fucking Forza has Kia in their game, right?
Well,
Unfortunately,
not
yes.
this one. Not this one.
Oh no, wait,
Yes,
no.
they
All
do.
we have is Hyundai. All we have is Hyundai.
Yeah.
No, they have the Kia EV6 in this game now.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, I forgot they added that. That tells you how memorable it was. It's an EV. So I immediately
Yeah.
trashed it out of my garage the second it entered.
But anyway,
No EVs
okay,
in my
so-
garage. I
Okay,
give the
what about
Rimac a
Mustang
pass.
Mach-E, though? The Mustang Mach-E was also good.
Threw that away too. That ain't
You
no.
asshole.
That ain't no Mustang. Mustang Mach-E can
Anyway.
kiss my pasty white ass.
Anyway,
Amen,
fucking
Soji.
That ain't no Mustang. Look, You want to make an all-electric SUV, that's fine. Don't you dare tarnish the good name of Mustang by doing it. Looking at you, Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross and Dodge Hornet. Fuck you, Stellantis again.
Dodge
Anyway, Kia has...
the Dart was okay.
Can I speak?
No. I
No.
will counter your claim about the Dodge Hornet by saying the Dodge Hornet Rallycross.
Kia has the GT line,
That looks
right?
cool.
Which is the higher trim levels of their cars. So there is the Kia Stinger GT.
Yeah, which
Why
was
did-
in Horizon 4.
No, that was just the regular Kia Stinger in Horizon 4.
Okay, yeah, but I wanted to.
Hezzy, and I
They
hate to
didn't
say
get-
this, you can book a suite, but when it's a suite at the Motel 6, you're still in the Motel 6.
Yep.
Well, this is where I shine.
No, I'm not talking about the car itself. I'm talking about the kit that comes with it.
It's a Kia. I don't care what kit you
Oh,
put
shit.
on it.
Oh,
Again, that's the problem with the Kia. No matter what you do to it, you still end up with a Kia.
I am going to buy a Kia just for spite and turn it into a race car just for spite.
Wait.
Oh,
When you
no.
have to replace when you have to see your dealership about a warranty engine for the second, third, and fourth times because they can't get the engine millings out of the engine
I'm
block
not
and it
buying
keeps
a new
exploding.
Well, don't buy anything from the 2010s either.
Hezzy, just go buy a Honda and be glad you don't ever have to worry about it doing anything other than working for the rest of time.
You can say the same thing about Toyota.
Toyota also gets that pass, yes. I give Toyota, I just prefer Honda because I think they're a bit easier to work with. But yes, Honda or Toyota. Just buy a Honda, buy a Toyota, and revel in the fact of something that just simply works as it's intended.
bro, why
But what
is it
if I'm
another
not
short track? Why is it another short track, dude?
I have no
But
idea,
Suji-
but I know Daniel is crying right now in that stock car. Rear-wheel
But Suji,
drive
what-
and no grip.
What if I'm a masochist and I want to buy a car that I actually have to work on the entire time?
Well, that just makes you concerning.
You look at the guy who wanted to run a goddamn limo during the randomizer. Freaking that over game.
I've always been concerning.
Holy shit, Smasher. What the fuck?
I jumped over so. Oh shit.
I've done the impossible and scared Diesel once.
Is this a street or no? This is a long one. Never mind.
It's
No, Sergi,
it's
I
a
have
circuit
done the
race.
impossible.
It's
What?
a circuit race. Or...
I have done the impossible and scared Diesel with a single thing.
Which was?
I typed :3.
Oh no.
The fuck is :3?
You know that. You
Oh,
know,
it looks like
thing.
boobies. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
We'll go with that. I told her I wanted to show her something and typed :3, and she was genuinely concerned.
Brother.
Why? Why has he? Okay. This is the longer circuit. No,
One of my favorite things to do is just like
Okay, good. This one.
act a certain way, and then do something completely out of character.
Fair enough.
Like nobody ever expects me to do the :3 thing.
Enemy coming through.
Well, what I will say is
So-
this. You're doing a really good Sadie impression right now by speaking half of what you want to say and then not actually finishing the thought.
Who, me?
Yeah. Because she talks in those half riddles all the time. You were doing a very
Yeah.
good job of that a moment ago, so.
No. She is the last person I want to speak like. No.
No.
You did that, and I'm thinking Sadie rubbing off on you because you're talking like she does in those half riddles for a minute. I'm like, what the? Stop doing that.
I yell at her about that all the time.
Just slow ass GTR out of my way, Charles. The AI's fucking driving into me. God, I hate that about this game.
Sadie, I need to distance myself from her now. Fuck.
Like Sadie is great and fun, but I'm like, there are times where I'm like, Sadie, I actually tell her, I'm like, look, just tell me what you want to tell me. Quit talking in circles around it and just tell me. I'm like, otherwise I'm gonna have to reach through the TV and smack you. It's like, quit speaking in half riddles.
No,
Drive me nuts with that
I hate
sometimes.
that so much. I hate that so much. I love her. Aurora, I love you. Just please get to the point.
But I get sometimes it is an appropriate way to make you think about something. But it's like, there are other times where it's like, look, just tell me what you want to tell me. I don't want to play a guessing game with you for 20 minutes. We love you, Sadie. We're not trying to rag on you here. Just,
yes.
It's one thing we notice about you where we're like, okay, you know it's coming. It's just the way you are, and it's funny.
Oh, God.
Oh, that one had to hurt. And it's the battle of power versus agility.
I think I have drag tires on this thing.
Okay,
You've got drag tires on that?
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Are you fucking insane? It's you. You're insane.
My body is shutting down. I need sleep.
Oh no.
I'll definitely go get some rest then. Feel better. Keep healing up, Hezzy.
Yes.
According to how I feel when I wake up, it will determine if I go to work tomorrow or not.
Fair enough.
Y'all have a good night.
Feel better.
All right, Hezzy.
Good talking to you, Hez.
Love you, baby. Mwah.
Love you too, honey. Oh, and you may want to talk to a friend of ours.
Track.
No, Shun.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's just apologizing on behalf of someone.
Alright. Also, you didn't get me my kiss back.
Mwah.
Alright. Alright, goodbye.
Are you back, Snow? Or is that you, Freya? Freya.
I'm hitting all the street furniture in the world.
Yeah, I noticed you're having a little trouble with that, but I mean, you are piloting what is essentially the closest thing you can get on to an aircraft carrier on wheels in this division. With about enough horsepower to move the planet backwards, and you're driving it sideways everywhere. So, yeah, I was surprised you were hitting as little as you were.
Ow.
Woo!
I think my fastest was like a 124.
Wait a minute. I just realized something.
I don't know what you realize.
Which is?
Am I the only gal here?
You have been the entire night.
Yes, you have.
I mean, technically, I'm in my Sonya model right now, but I don't think that quite counts. It's kind of like halfway, so.
Well, shit. The way
Well,
that could be taken.
Well fought. That'd be alright.
I mean, we're all just friends here hanging out.
Yeah, true.
It'd be one thing if this was some strange situation, but I mean, you're just hanging out with friends here. I mean, hell, you were here with your partner like most of the night in the call. It's not like it's some weird, awkward situation thing.
It's not.
Well, I mean, we are weird people, so.
Well, that's weird people, not weird situation.
Let's go! Woo!
Yeah, we are weirdos.
I'm going 210. Oh! Oh! Okay, I got it. Never mind. I thought I missed it. Oh, God.
This NASCAR just gets up to speed. It gets up to speed.
I mean, it's a NASCAR. That's what it does. It's really good at going straight.
200 miles an hour with it.
But it's really good at going straight and left in a very gentle arc. Anything else, it's pretty ass. There's a reason I don't use the NASCAR in this game very much, and Daniel is learning why.
First hand, ass first.
I've learned it already.
I have desperately tried. I tried time attack tuning that car. Oh, yes. It is one of my favorite tracks in this game, Copper Canyon. This is like home field advantage to me. I fucking love this track. And there's a reason why. All of the real AI other than Daniel and Smasher, and or all of the real people and the AI other than Daniel and Smasher are absolutely going to get hung out to dry by about 4 of these corners. And I am going to rinse them for every drop they have on all of them.
Oh, no.
This is one of them. Bang! 2 AIs right off the bat. The guy in the Squadra Corsa Ferrari is trying to, but he's about to miss this next one coming up.
Oh, dear.
He missed it. I didn't.
The guy in the wall. Well, the guy in the Lotus choked him up pretty bad.
I hit the wall. The wall saved me.
Got lucky.
He missed that checkpoint, huh?
I lost some ground to the Ferrari there going through the chicane, but it was because I had to avoid the spinning Lotus.
Wait, did he not miss that checkpoint?
Apparently not. He's still right on your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Also, I think that Ferrari has no tires on.
He ain't got no grip, I can tell you that.
Oh, bye.
Oh, shit. Smasher, I heard it sounded like a... that sounded like a movie special effect. I just hear sploosh as I drive by as Smasher goes in the drink.
Oh, bye.
Somebody needs to tell this Ferrari this ain't Formula Drift, buddy.
Into the drink.
I think he either has drift tires or snow tires on.
What, me?
No. The guy up here I'm battling for first with in the Ferrari.
Yeah, because I know that Ferrari either snow or drift. It's low enough to dig into this one.
Well, and he's up here, I mean, credit where it's due. He's driving the car like absolute madman. But it's a Ferrari Squadra Corsa, basically time attack car. And he's up here deja vuing it like he's Takumi Fujiwara. It's weird to watch.
Okay, buddy.
So the other car that I could have used, it was the ramp car.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because those were track toys.
I know Snowcat.
Winner, winner. Triple chicken dinner. That's all 3 tour events that I just took home. Nice.
Well done.
Oh, yeah, you did win the first one.
Yep, the ZL11LE Camaro reigns supreme in every single race.
Yeah, that thing was stupid, not gonna lie.
I love that car. It grips, it handles, it's efficient, it's fast.
Jesus Christ.
Grips tighter than a virgin on her wedding night.
Oh, yeah.
I would have had a good race if that Maserati wasn't being a bitch.
Yeah, you'll have that sometimes.
Yeah, that's a high score basketball game.
And I was actually doing really well, too.
You two will have to join back up with me. We lost the convoy since that was an open event. Otherwise, we would have been in a convoy with all 6 of those people, not just the 3 of us.
Yeah, true.
Oh, no, wait, it kept our convoy. We're good, we're good. Never mind, we're still in.
Oh. I guess they fixed that.
Oh, I got the BMW i4.
Yeah, the
I
i4.
am immediately going to sell because it's electric, and I could not give a shit. And the seriously, the series reward for the 160 point, it's the RS4 Avant. I think I have 3 of them fuckers. I can't get rid of them.
You can sell them for like 200 credit or 20 million credit.
I could.
I mean, auction house.
If I cared. I have $272 million. I just don't care. Like
that's that RS4 it's one of the rare ones.
Oh yeah, I actually don't have it. You're right. What I have is the RS6 Avant. I have a handful of different versions, but it's another Audi station wagon that looks exactly like all the other Audi station wagons. Like,
ooh.
I see it. You know what I see? Every Audi looks the same and pretty much sounds the same, unless it's the R8. And I'm sorry, but I'm bored with that. Uh-oh. Oh, there's my monitor back. I don't know why that happens.
Or the S1. No, not the S1, but the older S1. There we go.
Yeah, like the older ones back to a certain point are okay. But it's like, let me see when it starts, because Audi bothers me with this. Going back.
03 RS6 is when they put the V8 in them.
Yeah, and that one's cool. I don't mind that. But then you look at the RS4 in 2006. And where it really started was the 09 RS6. You look at that, and it's like that RS6 looks like the 11 RS3 Sportback in the front. It's the same front end, it's just sedan versus hatch. And that looks like the RS5 Coupe. And then the RS4 and RS7 Avant and Sportbacks, they look alike, like the 11s. Then the 13s, they look like the 15s, and the 15s look like the 18s. And the 18s look like the 20s. And now the 21
like the 23s.
Now if you compare a 21 to a 2001, yeah, they look very different. But if you go up year by year by year, there's never a definitive model change. It's just like it's like it never stopped evolving. And it's like now they're just big, fat, heavy wagons. Yeah, sure, they make a shitload of power. But, I mean, you're looking at it makes 600 horsepower. That's great. But it's all-wheel drive, and it's almost 5,000 pounds. I'm like, I don't know. If I want a 5,000-pound station wagon that makes a shitload of power, I'll buy a Chevy Caprice wagon that sounds way cooler, and I can put an exhaust system on it. Got your friend request, Gary.
Okay. I ended up canceling the one I sent yesterday and redoing it.
Oh, okay.
Just to see if
just came through.
That would work. Okay.
I forgot to check, honestly. I booted up. I was running so late for stream, I just booted up the game and started going, so.
Damn, you went in raw.
I was running late. My parents...
dogging.
My parents called me. They're like, hey, it's your dad's birthday. We'd like to go out to dinner. Sure. We're sitting at dinner and like, hey, we never got to see your Christmas tree. We're coming over after dinner. Like,
sure.
Okay, great. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I told him, he's like, do you have anything going on tonight? I said, I had something going on at 9, but I'll just let them know we're going at 10 instead. And, it's, my mom's like, well, we should probably, or my dad says, well, we should probably get going so, he can do his thing. And my mom's like, oh, did you have something going on tonight? I said, yeah, it started like 8 minutes ago, but it's whatever. I said, I'll just jump on when I can. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And I'm like, it's fine, that's why I didn't say anything. So I'm like, if I tell you I'm getting on to play video games with my friends, you're going to feel like I'm disrespecting you, so I didn't say anything. Like, having boomer parents is weird.
Your dad is nowhere near as old as mine, so yeah.
No, yeah, well, you're a lot older than I am, though.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes sense. If your parents were we're the same age as my parents, I think that would be a little bit weird.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got to run? I don't know about you guys. We should have 2 points left to get the CTSV wagon. And I'll be honest, that's what I'm here for this week, is the CTSV wagon. Rest of the shit, I'm really not seeing anything The 14 M4, I'm pretty sure I have that. The 09 RS6, again, I have that and don't really care if I had it or not.
I already have it unlocked already.
I am not going through the trouble of a photo shoot just to get snow knee-high socks. Actually, that's only 2 points. That would unlock it, but I'd rather do a race with you guys instead.
There's
I'm
iconic
not
movie cars.
I'm just curious to see what that Cadillac has. Hang on.
Ooh, A-class iconic movie cars. That could be fun. Let me pull up there's a master list online that tells me what because that's not an official in-game category. So let me see what qualifies, because there are some
All right,
that you wouldn't know that it counts, but FH5 iconic movie cars. There's an entire list.
What?
Okay, so here's what. Yeah, because okay, like you wouldn't expect some of these.
I'm looking at the Cadillac. So what the hell are some of these? What is this?
Don't spoil it. Does it have body customization options?
It's got a wide body.
Don't tell me anything more. I want to see for myself. All right, here we go. Let's see. I've got stuff up here. Iconic movie cars. 1964 Aston Martin DB5, James Bond. Obviously, that one makes sense. Here's where it gets weird, though. 2019 Aston Martin Valhalla. I don't know why that qualifies, but it qualifies.
Oh, it's
That's
because
why James Bond as well.
it's in James Bond. That's why.
Oh, is it?
I know exactly why. That was Inspector. Thank you very much.
Oh, I haven't seen Spectre yet. That's why. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. You got a bona fide Bond buff
Spectre.
right here.
Fair enough. 69 Camaro Sport Coupe, or Super Sport Coupe. Basically 69 Camaro SS. I don't know what movie that's from. Same thing, 79 Camaro Z28.
Wasn't that Cannonball Run?
Hang on.
Don't think so. Not sure.
Transformers.
Oh, it's
yeah.
Bumblebee. Okay, that makes
Bumblebee.
sense. For the
Yeah.
79. I don't know about the 69.
Oh.
82 DeLorean, obvious. Back to the Future.
Yeah.
69
No.
69 Charger RT, General Lee. 70 Challenger from Bullet. 1957 Ferrari 250 California, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. 92 512 Testarossa, Miami Vice. 32 Ford Deluxe 5-window coupe. I'm not sure what that's from.
I would say probably American Graffiti.
Oh, yep, that's it. American Graffiti. 68 Mustang GT 2+2 Fastback. That would be either, I know that's for sure Tokyo Drift, the final car Sean drives. No, it's not a GT500 Shelby, so it's not Eleanor.
No, it's not Eleanor.
69 Mustang Boss 302. Again, don't know what movie that's from. 71 Ford Mustang Mach 1. 75 Ford Bronco. Not sure on either. Oh, there we go. 83 GMC Vandura van, the A-Team.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh, yes. 88 Lamborghini Countach LP 5000 QV, Wolf of Wall Street.
Hang on.
2020 Land Rover Defender 110. Anybody got any ideas there? No clue. 65
No.
Mini Cooper S and Mini Cooper S Forza Edition. Oh, here's a
Italian
toughie.
Job.
I was about to say the Italian Job.
Yep, Italian Job.
The Italian Job or Mr. Bean. Take a pick.
The Italian Job.
I will say I did like the new version with Mark Wahlberg. I thought it was good. Here's a real toughie. Let's see if you guys can figure this one out. 95 Eclipse GSX.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Here's another toughie.
Number one, the GTR is in there as well.
Plymouth Fury. There's another toughie.
Christine.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
I absolutely love Christine. That is probably my
I
only.
am terrified of those things because of Christine.
That is... I'll be honest. If it wasn't murderous, it'd be really fucking cool.
Yeah, I've been up close to an actual fucking Christine, and I was terrified the whole time.
Believe me, cars do have a soul, but that's all of them, not just that old, not just Christine.
Yeah, well, I was scared
That's a whole
shit
other-
of that.
Hey, do cars have a soul? A Kia Soul?
Oh,
Ironically, no. The Kia is named that because you have to
Yeah.
sell your soul and be willing to go without one to drive that.
I'm
Yes.
curious to see what that Land
Pe-
Rover thinks about.
People who buy Kia Souls have no spice of life left, and they are just condemned to driving whatever boring doldrum shitbox Kia sells now.
Hey, one
Hey,
of my
Soji.
two of my
So, what was
one of
the
my
Land
best.
Rover? The 2022 Land Rover Defender?
It's a 2020 Defender 110X. Ooh, there's another toughie. 77 Firebird Trans Am.
Smoke in the bandit.
I know, I'm being sarcastic. I am eastbound and down, good buddy.
No Time to Die.
He's out of
Oh,
town.
okay. Another
I was a-
Bond movie. 87 Firebird Trans Am. I'm assuming, because this post is 2 years ago, so I'm assuming that's Kit. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's since been added.
That was
Smokey and the Bandit.
82.
Oh,
for Kit.
right, the newer Smokey and the Bandit. I forgot about that. 05 Impreza WRX STI. I'm sure that's got to be Baby Driver.
Yep.
63 Volkswagen Beetle. Herbie.
Herbie.
And the final one, this one I actually don't know. 63 Volkswagen Type 2 Deluxe, the Volkswagen bus.
Well, Scooby Doo.
Priscilla!
In
No, Scooby Doo was
that too.
Scooby. Well, I guess in the cartoons it was,
Priscilla.
but the Scooby van always had the engine in the front under the hood. So
Hang
the
on,
Scooby
hang
van
on.
was a Fordicana line, not a Volkswagen.
No, it's
yeah.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Hang on,
Priscilla,
I'm
Queen of the
pulling it
Desert.
up.
What movie is
Grabbing
that
it.
from? Or is that the name of the movie?
That's the name of the movie. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Never heard of that. Interesting.
It has
Oh.
drag queens in it.
One of the Evos is apparently on this list. We don't know which one. I would have to assume it'd be the probably the Evo 7
My
from
girl.
Tokyo Drift, and the Subaru
It's been a
Impreza
lot of them,
22B.
actually.
The 22B is on the list as well, which I believe is Initial D. No, because I take
So
it it's
Initial
not.
D's
It's
not
not.
a movie.
It's not
It's not a
Initial
movie.
D. Well, okay. Neither is Miami Vice, but the Testarosa's on here.
Shows.
Same thing with the
Little Miss
A-Team van.
Sunshine.
That's not a movie.
Soji.
Yeah.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, I'll bet you that's what it's from. Because
Because the
that's a
Type
movie
Deluxe
even
is the
I've
bus,
heard of.
Right?
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Yeah, it's Little Miss Sunshine.
Okay. What else do we got? That's it. So, I mean, take your pick of whatever we want to run. A-Class there is what we're looking for.
I think I picked the Testarossa.
I'm fine. I didn't want that anyway. Smasher, what did you have your eye on?
Well, I mean, I might pick the Mini.
The
Forza
65 Mini?
Edition. Yeah.
Alright, that gives me something to work with. I think I can roll with that.
Oh boy, I have an electric car. Oh.
We're in A-Class, right? God, I wish I could run my 68 Firebird. I love that car.
Agreed. Considering I've actually been in one.
I drove a 69 Firebird to my prom. It's my dad's. That's actually
I got
good.
to get in one at a car show.
That's rad. It's cool. I'm actually...
Mhm.
I hope I don't own it for many, many years. But my dad's Firebird is actually slated to be willed to me when he passes. As my sister wants... My little sister is not really interested in any of my dad's automotive stuff. Nor is she interested in any of their real, like... She wants mementos, she wants memories, photo albums, but she has no real interest in any of their tangible assets. Because that's not her lifestyle. She doesn't really like the way they live, and the way she lives is very different. So she's like, she's like, I want memories, I want keepsakes, I want some of their stuff, but none of the stuff that's like worth any value. She's okay. They have a camper. She would want nothing to do with their camper. She wants nothing to do with their house or their property. She'll help me sell it, but she doesn't want to like keep it or anything. The same thing goes with all of their cars. She's like, I have no interest in any of the cars. She's like, anything, she said, out of the will, when that day comes, the cars are your baby to do with as you please, Soji. Just take them and do what you want with them. I'm like, done. I can do that. So I won't get as much money from their estate when they eventually pass, but I will get all the cars. And that Firebird is the basically top ranking on that list. Because I don't even know what...
Is there a Mustang?
Actually, there is at the moment. It's a 2002 Mustang GT 4.6 liter. And it's an auto, but it is one nasty sumbitch. That thing is a mean machine. It's a pretty sweet ride. I quite like it.
I'll learn auto.
Okay, auto is it's not a bad thing, but it's auto, and it's like Ooh, I forgot that's an option.
Look, the only way you could tempt me away from that is if you were to have an Impala.
But
not just any Impala.
Wait, let me take a guess. A 1967 Impala.
Correct.
I had a hunch it was baby.
It's baby.
Yep. I didn't even need to ask. My sister loves that show too.
Considering I grew up watching it.
I've only ever watched one episode of Supernatural. Do I even need to tell... With no context other than I've only ever seen one episode, I bet you can guess which one it is.
The first one.
No. Metals? What one single episode of Supernatural did I watch?
I need a bit more details, Soji.
Okay. There is one episode that is extremely different from all the others.
Probably the Scooby-Doo one.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Scooby Natural.
That is the only single episode I have ever seen of Supernatural. And I will say, very well done.
I was going to guess The French Mistake, but...
Nope, never heard of that episode. I've only ever seen Scooby Natural.
Huh.
Actually, I might change my option.
Go for it.
I might change my selection. Because apparently this is one of those cars.
But yes, the Impala in question would be baby. That's the only way you could tempt me away from a Mustang.
Fair enough.
There's
Well, if we're not talking about, what's in front as well.
There's a Corvette Stingray at sale in one of my car lot, or one of our car lots right now.
That's rad.
Well, I don't know if it's a Stingray or not, but it's like a Corvette C4 with a spoiler on it.
Oh, that's a well, it's not a Westwood. What the hell do they call it? Greenwood kit. That's a Greenwood kit car. Those things are rad as hell. It's got like an extended chin spoiler on it, side skirts, lowered rear bumper, twin exhaust, and a big wing.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love those. I wanted that kit so bad for my C4. Damn, those are cool. I wanted a Greenwood Corvette so fucking bad, but I couldn't find one that was affordable at the time. And
think it has only like 92,000 miles on it,
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
and they're asking 8,500 for it.
Yeah, that ain't bad. If you ever wanted to try a Corvette, that'd be the way to try one, my friend.
You
It
guys
is
want to hear a
automatic,
funny?
but
Do what?
You guys want to hear a funny joke me and my
What?
fam have about Corvettes?
Sure. Let me just pull my white socks up to my knees and put on my sandals first.
So what we do
Hi,
is
Aster.
we call Corvettes, we call them wrap your ass in fiberglass.
You're not wrong.
Name for it.
You are most certainly not wrong about that, Metals.
Yeah,
I will
that's
say
what we
What
call
time is
Corvettes at times.
like midnight.
that
Yeah.
never really bothered me as much because I was at one point in time a Pontiac Fiero owner. So the whole fiberglass thing really didn't bother me that much. I fell in love with
Ma
the
had a Grand Am and Grand Prix. Trust me, I know about fiberglass.
Oh yeah, I fell in love with the Fiero in high school because I found the original like story of the Corvette and how it was supposed to be mid-engined and the ideologies of Zora Arkus Duntov, the guy who designed the mid-engine Corvette and the Fiero. I learned about what they were, and then I learned it had one of my favorite engines in the world in it, the 2.8 V6 L44 engine, and I knew I had to have one. So I bought an automatic, loved it, cared for it, modified it, made a couple $1,000s on it when I sold it. Sent it down the road, bought myself another V6, but this time a 4-speed manual. Loved it, modified it, cared for it like hell, sold it, found it on Facebook Marketplace a year later in North Carolina. It was still going strong. And then on my way home one day after a particularly bad day at work, my original Auto Fiero showed up at the side of the road with a for sale sign in it, with my shit still inside of it. The car did less than 100 miles since the day I'd sold it. The kid who bought it paid me for it, took it on like 2 joy rides, broke the window out, left it in his grandma's garage, and dumped it for 3 years.
Oh no.
Wow.
It was a time capsule from the day I had sold it 3 years prior. It still had my paperwork under the seat from car shows, my window vinyls on the back door, and the guy who was selling it was a local tax guy. It was his kid who'd bought it. He paid me substantial money for it, and I chased. It turned out the guy cutting his grass in the yard, in the yard behind this guy's building, was one of my customers. So I'm like, hey Scott, how do I get a hold of this guy? And he's like, oh, hey, what's up? He said, here's his number. He said, I'll call him. He said, you can talk to him on my phone. And then he said, just give him your number so you can get in contact with him. I call the guy up and I tell him, I'm interested in the car. And I said, what do you got to have for it? He said, I'll be honest, man. He said, I was just going to send it to the scrapyard if it doesn't sell here in the next couple days. I said, okay. I said, what's the current offer on the car right now? He said, I don't know, man. He said, I don't think it's worth much. It's been sitting. He's like, I don't even know if it'll run again. So I had somebody yesterday offer me $400 for it, and I might send it to scrapyard. I said, if I give you $500 in the next 24 hours, or I said, if I give you $500 tonight and have it off your property in the next 24 hours, would that sell the car? Yeah. You want it that bad? Absolutely. I mean, I'll take it. $500. I will be back here with I said, matter of fact, if you can go get the title done up the street, I said, I will be back in 30 minutes with $500 cash and a trailer hitched to this truck. And he says, done. Ran to the bank, ran straight back down, grabbed my dad's trailer, showed up with it, and I gave him all my info, he got the title on, he said, do you know you share the same last name as the guy who I bought this from? I said, yeah, that's my dad. This is my old car. I'm buying it back. And he says, no shit. Like, yeah, no shit. I'm buying my old car back. Now give me the keys. I put an alternator, a starter, fixed a wire, hooked the battery back up, turned key, fired it, drove it 3,000 miles, sold the car again.
God damn it.
That
How much
Fiero.
did you sell it for?
I think the original time I bought it, it needed work when I first bought it in high school. Paid $1,500 cash for it. Drove it for a year and a half, rimmed it up, cleaned it up, really made it a nice little ride. Sold it for $3,800. Bought it back for $400, turned around, sold it for $3,000 again.
God.
I made a killing on that little Fiero. All that money's long gone since then. That was years ago now, but
That's so
yeah.
dumb.
A keys of the Fiero.
Now, cars are supposed to depreciate in value. You have found a way to make money multiple times selling the same fucking car. What the fuck?
Well, here's the trick.
Cars depreciate until they hit a certain age, then it just skyrockets.
Yeah, because then they're like, ooh, vintage.
Not just that. Cars' values are based not just on their actual worth, based on age, make, model, and mileage. They are also based on condition.
Yeah.
Now, as a mechanic, I'm going to go Liam Neeson here. I have a very particular set of skills. And what that means is, okay, great example. Anby the Lancer. Anby is my 2011 Lancer ES that I currently drive. It is a two-wheel drive, 4-cylinder, 5-speed. It is one of the least desirable trims of the Lancer family. It's the furthest thing you can get from an Evo, sans the stick-shift transmission that it shares.
Yeah.
It nobody wants. It's non-turbo, it's two-wheel drive, and it's got none of the niceties inside. It's cloth seat, it's a basic radio. There's nothing special
Cloth seat's
about.
better though.
Do what?
Except cloth seat's better though.
I don't mind the cloth seats, but okay. If I had the Lancer Evo, I'd have the same engine, but with a turbocharger. I'd have the same 5-speed, but with the all-wheel drive system. I'd have the full leather interior, loaded everything, power seats, all the niceties. No, you know what I have? I have 4 cloth seats, 4 wheels, 4 cylinders, and 2 of them driving the car. That's it. Oh, and I have 3 pedals, which makes me happy. But I paid for that car only about, I think, what did I pay for that car? I think I paid $1,500 for it. Yeah, because they were selling it for $2,000, and I paid $1,500 for it. I talked them all the way down to $1,500.
Damn.
They couldn't get rid of this car.
Hell yeah.
Been sitting on. Well, it was funny too. The car was traded in to it was given to a junkyard. The guy gave up on the car, junked it, sent it to the scrapyard, and they realized it was a whole complete running car, and pushed it out of the junkyard and over to their for sale corral. That like, hey, these cars are complete, but they need work kind of vehicles. Well, 2 months later, I go looking for a car. And I find this Lancer. I go and I look at it, and I stop when I see the sticker on the side. Intake date for the yard when it was dropped off was my birthday 2 months prior.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm like, well, hello, little car. I think you're meant for me. Sure enough, I've bought that car. Now, mind you, the front bumper was held on by a zip tie and basically wishful thinking. The clutch was wiped. It had a coolant leak. The tires were shot. It was on black steel wheels with no hubcaps, sitting there on a half-flat tire, no spoiler, no love, nothing. And mind you, the interior was one of the most disgusting things I have seen in a very long time, and half of it was spray-painted orange. This car was hideous. And I walked out to it, put my foot down, made sure it was in neutral because the clutch didn't work. Put my clutch to the floor, key in the ignition, turned key, and that motor turned over, fired, and purred like a kitten. And I'm sitting there listening to the car, and the car's just sitting there going, save me. Save me, I've got more to give for you. I'm going,
Save me, please.
God damn it, I just bought a car. Walked back inside, basically just told her, yeah, I'll be back in a couple days with cash. Went back up with a trailer. And stupid car didn't realize it would move under its own power, and I pushed it myself 1/8 of a mile around the entire parking lot to get it lined up with my trailer. by hand on my own.
Oh,
And then
no.
winched it into the trailer from there. Found out it would have moved under its own power that 1/8 of a mile, which I was a little pissed about. But I did that. I got the car loaded up. I brought it home. I put a clutch in it. And I fixed the front bumper. I reattached it. I've added fog lights. It's getting underglow either tomorrow or Sunday, whichever day I have time. It's getting full green underglow. I stripped the interior down to the sheet metal. Only thing left in it was the headliner and a couple of plastic trim panels that I was able to wipe off. Stripped it to the bare metal chassis. Cleaned every single piece of that interior within an inch of its life. Fixed a couple broken bolt holes. Repaired some stuff. Put it all back together nice and clean. Got rid of all the orange trim. Found a cheap broken spoiler that at least is in one piece until I can get a nice one. Bolted that onto the back deck lid. Fixed all of the missing badging that the car had. And I put a clutch in it, made it drive again, gave it a set of black alloy wheels. And I remember the first time my mom saw this car, she said, "I thought you were buying a nice car." I said, "Well, I was going to." I said, but then I realized, why not revive a car that could be nice on its own? You really think that car is going to be a good one in the long term? Without a doubt, yes. I think this car will be a great car long term once I clean it up. I tore it all apart. She saw it with nothing in the interior. She went, "Soji, you've owned this car 14 hours and you did this to it already?" I'm like, "Trust the process. I got this." I put that little car back together. I just drove it to my dad's birthday dinner tonight. She's like, "You know, you got a sharp little car there now." I'm like, damn straight I do. I love my little Ambi.
I got one for Smasher. You remember that little Honda Accord that I had? I posted a couple pictures of it in the Discord. Yeah. I pulled that bitch out of a pond.
You've heard of the Lock NSX. Get ready for Pilkey's.
It was a 97 Accord. 5-speed, had the F22 in it, single overhead cam.
Hell yeah.
And the guy that owned it, his son drove it into their pond.
Jesus.
It could be worse.
Now, did he aim for the pond, or was it just he ended up in the pond?
He ended up in the pond.
That's worse.
Yeah.
Oh, went to the drain.
And we paid $300 and an RC car. We went down there, we pulled it out, got it on the trailer, took it home, pretty much just drained everything out, cleaned it, made sure there wasn't any water. Fluids, battery, starter, new belt, turned it over. Nothing. Well, when you're curious, we ended up changing like the key turn. I'm having a stupid.
Oh, the ignition switch.
So it was making the clicking noise, but
no, it wouldn't do anything. We took a wire, hooked it up to the battery, and clicked it against the starter. Turned right over.
Just had a bad wire.
Like started running. We went through. We did new wiring harness, new ignition switch. Could not figure out what the fuck it was. So we ran a wire from the battery into the cab to a little thing we made with a push start button, and then back to the starter.
Yes.
So you'd have to take the key, stick the key in. You'd have to stick the key in, turn the key to turn everything on, then press the button to turn the starter over.
Yep. Done that before.
Yeah.
Hey,
And I drove that
makes
car. I think when I sold it, it had like 280,000 miles on it.
Hell yeah.
With the Honda, they'll go farther.
That's what I had to do with that Fiero I rebought.
30 minutes after I sold it, the boys texted me. They took it back into one of the state parks and blew it up.
Jesus. That's painful.
It was like straight up one of the rods for the pistons snapped in half, broke the bolt, and went out of the crankcase.
Fuck that. That's
Yeah.
like the Fiero that I rebought for the second time that I paid $400 for. The same thing had happened. The dude drove it and left it sit, and the alternator locked up, the starter packed up, the battery went bad. So I replaced all of it, and the car still wouldn't start. And I'm going, what the fuck? So we started checking, and it was that same fucking thing you were talking about. The trigger wire from the battery to, I forget what part of the car, wasn't working. And we finally chased it down. We hot wired it and bypassed the one wire, but my key switch would work. So as soon as we hot wired that one particular wire and bypassed it, hit the key, bang, fired right off. And I'm like, what the hell? So we tried to chase the wire. We couldn't find a break in it. So we're like, well, fuck that. We just ran another piece of wire right next to the stock harness, put it in some conduit, zip tied it to the stock harness. I looked in there because my dad helped me do it, and then I just cleaned up the wiring to hide it all. I said, hey, can you see where I put that wire in there? He said, did you put it back in the main harness? I said, no, look right next to it. He went, oh shit, I didn't even realize. Yeah, that's perfect. I never did fix the right wire in it. I just put a new one in. It was like close enough.
Also, I'm ready, by the way.
Daniel, you ready as well, I assume?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm jumping to that race now so I can get it started.
You'll have fun racing cars.
Yep. Thanks for stopping in, Aster. Sorry, I think I tried to say something a little earlier, and it's been nonstop conversation the whole time.
No, you're good.
All right.
All right, you all take care. I'll catch y'all later.
Have a good night, Gary. Thanks for hanging out.
All right, take care.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here.
No business. Oh, I can use this thing. Okay.
What'd you end up settling on, Smasher? Which car are you bringing? I know what Daniel's
God damn it,
bringing.
quit
but...
yawning.
Oh, I don't want to use that. I don't want to use
That wasn't actually a yawn. That's just me doing the noise.
Bastard.
I was thinking of either that or the Lotus is free V8.
Oh, wait, I have another one for medals. Exit light. Enter night.
I went to 3242.
Absolutely.
What are you doing?
40. No, 30. The 3242.
He's in the car that's twice as tall as everybody else. I picked the only car on the list that I knew had a wide body, the 87 Trans Am. I forgot they added the wide body to this car. But now I am a absolute... This thing is now thick with 3, maybe 4 C's in the back. Oh, and I definitely didn't LS swap it.
Oh god, this thing does not turn.
Well, it's a 100-year-old car. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Hey, they go straight pretty good.
Show me a car that doesn't go straight pretty good other than a Formula Drift car, and I'm going to be scared.
Well, they don't like to go straight.
Yeah, but I mean, those are specialty vehicles literally designed to go sideways.
I mean, I had a 69 Chevy Nova. It don't want to go straight.
Too much power?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I made it like a buddy in high school. His dad made one. I ended up getting to drive it, and I just made it like his.
That's rad as hell.
Almost 1,000 horsepower, rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, okay, you know, yeah, that's fair. That wouldn't want to go very straight all the time.
And this thing only has like 550, I think.
I don't know what kind of horsepower I've got. I didn't even look. I got a wide body, I got full slicks, and all-wheel drive. That was all. That's like my recipe for happiness in this game.
I'm also all-wheel drive as well.
Smasher, I can't really catch you, but I guess we're not as checked out as I thought we were from everybody else. I thought we were checked out according to my mini-map, but Daniel's hanging in right there with us. He's just off my map most of the time. And then the Drivatars we did leave for dead pretty good there.
How's that, sport tires on?
You only have sports?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm on full slicks.
I couldn't put full slicks on that.
I'm feeling like I should have
Well,
went...
I mean, to be fair, it's a goddamn Testarossa.
Well, like I said,
You're not gonna run away from it forever.
You were right there. Smasher was 150, I was 152, and you were 154. We were all about 2 seconds off each other. That was pretty even run there.
You ain't running away from a Testarossa.
But yeah, you're running a Testarossa, I'm running a Trans Am, and we both just got our ass beat by a guy who's still, like, using a pocket watch and a monocle.
Get on, people.
I look like I'm about ready to, like, I don't know, make a bush light run in the south and
We're back to this
kiss my
again.
sister. You look like you're about to do blow in Miami. And Smasher looks like he's going down to the theater for the evening to shuttle around Mr. Monopoly.
Oh, alright.
You really should have went with white on that thing, Daniel.
Wow, was the car in the movie white?
It's a TV show, but yes.
Huh.
Yes, the Miami Vice Testarossa was indeed white. Bright white.
Duly noted next time that comes out. Duly noted.
It's an old show from the 90s, so I think 90s, might have been 8. Nah,
next time this generator comes out.
I believe Miami Vice was 90s.
I thought. Well, I was thinking because I'm like, I don't think the Testarossa is. I think it's a 1990 model year car, so I'm like, it couldn't have been the 80s.
Nah, Miami Vice was 90s.
Hey, Smasher, that's a wall.
I know.
Tell you what, your lightweight is becoming a problem for me because I cannot catch you right now.
You can catch me in the turn, so.
This is true. Oh yeah, because you're smoking tires bad, and I'm not even on the steering lock. Oh yeah, big time catching up on you.
Well done.
Sorry. I was right on your bumper, and I'm like, please brake at the same time I did, and you braked a little earlier than me. I should have gave you a little more room. That was my bad.
I mean, I did
oh,
have a...
shit!
Oh. What happened there?
I just straight wasn't paying attention for a minute.
Soji!
Yeah, Soji.
A rare lapse in concentration from your boy there.
You just did a barrel roll.
Do a flip!
Barrel!
Wait, I don't have a front window? Oh, I do have a front window. Okay.
Oh look, it's my last fuck. Upside down and on fire. Call me Clint Boyer.
Very specific.
Well, I was gonna go with my love life, but that seemed a bit on the nose.
Not going there.
That's why I didn't go there this time. I'm not gonna make that joke tonight. I thought about it, and then decided against it.
My buddy, on his truck, on his axle, he has a sticker made that is just as fuck, and he put it upside down on his like the knuckle for his axle.
Huh.
Guess the reasoning.
I'm guessing he installed it when the truck was on its roof?
No, but when it ends up on its roof, you'll be able to know what he's saying.
Fair enough. Well, there's one...
So it's like how with the ambulances, they have the word written backwards.
Oh my Do you remember the Top Gear one where they did an ambulance challenge, and instead of mirroring it so it appears properly in the mirror, James May just wrote it backwards. So when you read it in the mirror, it just said Eknalubma.
I remember that.
Oh my god, that's. It's never not funny for some reason. Classic cinema outfit? Why do I want that? Why is that as outfit? I don't want to dress like a movie usher in this game. Did somebody request I want to dress like a movie usher in Forza Horizon 5 as an outfit choice?
Maybe.
Like, I don't know. That seems like an odd choice of attire to me. Oh, finally, my sweet Cadillac wagon. The only good Cadillac they ever made. Recently. I'll give the old Cadillacs are cool. But from like 1980 to modern day, the only cool Cadillac.
Oh, anything's cool.
I like the EXT.
I'll take that back again. Not the XLR, the SLR was cool. The SLR was cool. The if it wasn't electric, the ELR would have been an interesting. No, because that was just the sedan. Was that the? I can't remember what. There's one that looks like the XLR, but it's all electric.
Isn't is that the ELR electric?
Yeah, no, not the ELR. Wrong car. SLR. It's just the SLR. The SLR is cool, and the CTSV trio of the coupe, the sedan, and the wagon are all cool.
Okay, the electric one is the Lyric. Okay.
Yeah, and I will say I don't like the coupe version of the CTS as well as I like the sedan and the wagon. The coupe's doors look strange.
Yeah, the Lyric is almost 60,000 for it.
You put a fucking V10 in this thing?
I mean, yeah, it's Cadillac CTS.
A 7.7 liter V12.
That's the only two options.
7.7 V12. That would be.
That's the Aston Martin.
Is that the Aston Martin engine? I thought that was the. Hey, hang on. Going to the engine swap list.
Sounds Aston Martin.
FH5. Engine swaps. There we go.
Oh, there's also the Cadillac Celestiq?
7.7 V12. No, TVR Cerberus Speed 12.
Oh. Well,
engine.
Well, it's close. I mean, British, so.
Pretty much. Right idea.
Oh my god, the Lyric sold one copy in Mexico last year.
The what did?
The Lyric.
Oh, the Cadillac Lyric?
Yeah. It sold one option. It sold one copy in Mexico last year.
And why do I get the feeling that was to a drug cartel as a tax write-off?
Probably.
There's like almost 30,000 sold right now.
Yuck.
Well, Soji, it's been fun. I'm gonna head to bed.
No,
okay.
no, you're not.
Have a good night, Metals.
Good night.
No, you're
Thanks for
not.
hanging out. Night.
Nope. Damn.
I don't know. In what dimension was this thing seen with some sort of wide body kit?
So fun fact, I
was going to ask her if y'all didn't mind if I joined.
Welcome, just crashing out. No problem. Happy to have you in here tonight. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun. Sleep well and rest up. Oh, please don't be an ass wide body kit.
It's a General Forza one.
Yeah, it's not horrible though. It's not my favorite, but it's all right.
I think it's the same one that the other Cadillac has.
Kinda, sorta, but you know what? It doesn't look horrible. I can live with that. It's not my favorite thing, and I'm gonna see. Wow, the Forza Aero fucking sucks, though.
That's Forza Aero.
Yeah, you know, if I'm gonna put that Forza Aero kit on it, I'm going with the wide body because I gotta have something equally egregious on the body kit to make it worth the trouble.
Forza Aero works with select few vehicles.
Yeah. So yeah, Speed 12 or Viper V10. Or you could just stick with the supercharged LS that basically it comes with.
The BLS? Or the BLS? What?
No, it's a supercharged LS under the hood.
Well, yeah, I know that, but no, I didn't realize they made a Cadillac BLS. Oh, it's a European Cadillac.
I've never heard of that.
I never heard of that either.
Okay, I am going to head out.
Okay, thanks for hanging out, Pilkey.
Ew, it's...
What?
I'm still here. Daniel.
Ooh, that's a weird... Oh, that's just...
That was Daniel, by the way, Soji.
Oh, that was Daniel, my bad. I thought that was Pilkey.
No, I'm still hanging out. I was going to see if I could join.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Have a good night, Daniel.
It's getting
Thanks.
late. It's almost like 1 in the morning here.
Oh shit, it is like 12:30. God damn, I didn't even notice. Well, either way, thanks for playing. Have a great night.
Yeah.
See ya. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to bed soon too. I didn't even realize.
Well, fuck.
Oh, that's all it is, Smasher. It's just a rebadge Saab 9.3. I knew that body line from somewhere. Yuck. Yeah, they gussied up a 9.3.
They had a diesel in it.
Why the fuck? Most popular choice of engine was a 1.9 diesel. Can you imagine a diesel Cadillac? Like, who thought that was a good idea?
There's the V16 Cadillac.
Now that one I've actually heard of. That's cool. This BLS is not. Ugh.
The Cadillac Catera.
The Catera sucked. Those things chewed up transmissions like they were going out of style.
The Cadillac Cimarron.
Oh yeah, there's another car that didn't survive very well.
The Alante. That's pretty rare. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, those aren't very common. Oh god, they even made a Cadillac BLS wagon. Literally just a Saab 9.3 wagon with a GM badge on, or a Cadillac badge on it, because they, at this time, GM owned Saab.
Yeah.
Fun fact, that's actually why Saab left GM. Partially it was due to the recession, but it was also partially due to the fact that GM would go in and tell Saab, hey, here's our car. Change nothing. Just switch the badges and move on. So immediately Saab would go in and start re-engineering everything, and it was costing money GM hand over fist. They couldn't figure out where Saab was losing money, and it turns out it was in build quality. They just refused to compromise good build quality for speed, and GM just cannot wrap their heads around that one. It confuses the crap out of them. It's hilarious.
Debutante? What the hell? Debutante.
Oh, Debutante.
Yeah, that one.
We'll have to look that one up real quick.
Cadillac Image. Or Image.
I'm looking these up real quick.
The Cadillac Le Mans. The Cadillac Escala. Not Escalade, Escala.
Oh, yeah, the old Debutantes. That's an old car. I cannot tell you the amount of Cadillac Catera transmissions I changed. God, they were ass.
The Cadillac CL.
All 60s have you changed?
2. Both on the same truck. That truck had a computer problem that would burn the fourth gear clutch out of every transmission you put it in. Outside of that, never had a 4L60 blow up. Of course, we also just use our trucks for truck stuff. We tow trailers. We just make sure we're always underweight for our truck's capacity. And outside of that, that's about all we do. We drive them. We use them to haul light-duty trailers and put shit in the bed, but very rarely are we even pushing the limits of what they're capable of. And outside of that, we drive like sane human beings. So they really don't have a whole lot of issues.
I think I'm gonna go off for the night.
Yeah, I think I'm about to that point too. I'm just gonna put this thing on rims and yeah, pretty much just.
I got impeccable timing, I swear.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you always seem to hop on later in the evening, and I start a little earlier and then run till later. So it's unfortunate, but I think it's just schedule conflict.
So we started later this time, that's why.
Indeed, yeah. And starting later still hasn't done anything for me being more awake as I had kind of anticipated. I was hoping it might, but I wasn't sold on the thought.
Yeah. Well, talk to y'all later.
Have a good night, Smasher. Thanks.
Wait. See you, Smasher.
See ya.
You trying to be more awake at like later hours or something?
I'm kind of experimenting because it's like when you start a little later, you hope it can go a little. You can hope you can go a little later to make up for it. And I just recently got a new mattress, and I've been sleeping a lot better. But I'm still trying to get caught up on from the 7 months of sleeping like shit. That kind of took a toll on me, and my body is not used to getting good rest anymore. So every time I get a good night's sleep, it's like I'm trying to heal and recover things I haven't been able to fix in a long time. But
What I'd recommend?
That's what I'm just trying to focus
Take you
on.
one of them days, lay you like a couple blankets down on the floor, and just sleep on the floor. Because I know for...
You know for what? Are you there? Hello? What the heck happened? Hello, hello? I think Pilkey might have had a mic problem there. Yeah, I'm falling asleep sitting up, so I had better go to bed. Uh-oh, what happened to Pilkey? Still good on my end, maybe you? Everything's working on my side. Let me check my headset here. That's weird. My mic's registering on this OBS. And do I have game sound? I can hear my game. I can hear... I see my mic registering there, and it's registering in Discord as well. My PFP's lighting up, so either way, Pilkey, I'm heading off to bed, so have a good night. I'm gonna see if I can raid out and go from there, but same on my side. That's weird. Must just be a bad connection. Anyway. Well, let's see if there's anybody I can raid.
Hello?
Hey, now I can hear you.
What the hell?
Must have just been a glitch. Weird.
I guess.
But Either way, it looks like Trua is on tonight. I don't get to raid her very often, but I will send a raid her way, because it's been quite a while, and she's a friend of Miyuki's, so I will go and send some love that way.
Yeah.
So there's the raid. Whoops, I probably should put the slash in front of it. There's the raid. Oh, damn it. It didn't work like it was supposed to. One more. God damn it.
I ain't wanting to
There
work,
we
huh?
go. There's the raid, everybody. Have a great night. My name is Sonia. I will catch you next time. Have a great evening. Good night.
Deuces, Jens.